present perfect. Okay. So, we will start here. Let's go to our whiteboard. And we will learn present tense, present perfect. Present perfect. So present perfect has different usages. So we have first, number one, duration from past tense until now. Duration from past tense until now. For example, he has been a teacher since 2020. Number two, we have an event in the past at an unspecified time. For example, she has been to Paris. I've seen a movie.
Bless you.
Thank you, guys. So we have the next use of present perfect as a repeated event in the past until now. For example, we have had 4 exams so far this month. And we have sorry guys, I just had an allergy and I don't know why. Maybe something I smell. So number 4, change over time. For example, your English has improved since the last time we met. And number 5, an uncompleted action that is expected to happen. For example, they still haven't arrived. Hmm? Five different uses of present perfect. So basically, guys, present perfect, we can say that is the tense that indicates an action that happened in the past and has continuity in the present. That's the basic definition for the present perfect. Okay, so number 1, first is the duration from something happened in the past until this moment. For example, you have been studying in Fumbal since last year. Number 2, when an event happens in the past, but you are not given the specific time. She has been to Paris. Ella ha estado en París. And just that. You are not specifying. I have seen a movie. He visto una película. You are not specifying the day, the hour. You are not specifying the time, right? Number 3, repeated events in the past until now. When we have multiple actions, right? We have had 4 exams so far this month. Hemos tenido 4 exámenes. What is the event? Had exam. And what is repeated? Because I have not 1, but 4. Yes? For example, I have completed 3 levels of English so far this year. What is the event? To complete an English level, and is repeated because you did not complete only 1 level. You completed 3. So you have completed 3 levels. Okay? Number 4. Number 4, change over time. That means something that is evolving, right? The evolution of something. Like your English, right? Your English has improved, right? Or your knowledge, right? Your knowledge has increased since last year. And also an uncompleted action, something that has not been finished, that you expected to happen. They still haven't arrived. So you were expecting, right, that they arrived, but they haven't. So the action is not completed, right? La acción de que ellos lleguen no ha sido completada, pero eso estábamos esperando. ¿Ok? Okay, do you understand rule number 5? It's kind of confusing. Let's see other example. Let's see. So, for example, she hasn't finished her homework yet. Ella no ha terminado su tarea todavía o aún. So, what is the expected action? That she finish her homework. Is that completed? No, that's uncompleted. So you use present perfect to indicate this kind of action. I haven't graduated of Umbal yet. I haven't completed the A2 level yet. 5 usages of present perfect. Okay, now we will go to the structure. Can we take a screenshot of this, Diane, and share it in the group?
I share in the group.
All right, awesome, thank you. So let's go to the structure. This is very simple, guys. A structure. Subject plus the auxiliary have or has plus verb in the third column or verb in past participle plus complement. Teacher, what is B3? Let me explain you. First, we have the pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, right? So you need to know that we use have for I you have, he, she, it has, we, you, they have. Okay, remember this. This is the conjugation of the auxiliary, right? In English, we have 3 columns in the conjugation of verbs. We have simple present or present. Let's say present. This is column number 1. Then we have number 2, past. Then we have number 3, past participle. Example, let's use an irregular verb, eat. What is the past tense of eat, class?
Eight.
8.
What is the past participle?
Eaten.
Eaten. So when I say B3, I am referring to past participle. Verb in the first column, present, verb in the second column, past, and verb in the third column, past participle. Okay? That's what I'm referring when I say B3. And you will find it in other books. B3 is verb in past participle. So let's see some examples. Lina have studied laws for 2 years. Is that correct, class?
Is in past?
No. Lina,
Okay.
auxiliary has, because it's female. So here, the past participle verbs that are regular, for example, play, present tense, play, past tense, played? No, played, right? With delta, played. It is the same pronunciation and the same way that we write the verbs in past participle. They are the same, only for regular verbs. Study is a regular verb, so in past participle, we use studied. The same. Samuel has traveled to Mexico. Just that. No, this is an unspecified time. I'm not specifying the time. Samuel has traveled to Mexico. Yeah. The students have finished The course. Yep. What is the subject in the first sentence, class? Lina. What is the auxiliary?
Has.
Has. What is the verb in past participle?
Studied.
Studied.
Studied. And the complement is lost for 2 years. Bini.
Okay. um, since this morning or yesterday, I don't remember very well. I have been studied regular and irregular verbs, and I understood that topic. But now I have a question about past participle. If I can understand very well that if the verb is irregular, change, right? But if it is regular, don't change it.
That's right. If it's regular, it is the same in past tense and in past participle.
Past participle is like indicating that the verb can change. Or how is that exactly?
Past participle, it's another tense of the verb. It's otro tiempo.
Okay.
For example, if I write here the verb jugar, let's conjugate it with yo, jugué, right? And in past participle would be
Jugaba.
jugado. So basically past participle is other tense.
Okay. Okay.
Pasado participio.
Okay. It's like something that happened, but continue happening in the present, right?
That's present perfect. Present perfect is other tense, right? Past participle is included in the present perfect structure.
Okay.
So it is the same when we write it in past tense and in past participle, but in the meaning is not the same. How do you know what is past and past participle? Because of the auxiliaries. The auxiliary tells you in what tense the sentence is. If you have has, you know that is present perfect. If you have do, present. If you have did, past. If you have will, future.
Future. Lina has studied us for 2 years.
All right. Can we take a screenshot and share it in the group, please?
Didn't.
So let's go with negative sentences, okay? Negative sentences. For negative sentences, we have the following structure. Subject plus the auxiliary have or has and the word not plus the verb in past participle plus complement. You can use hasn't, which is the same, hasn't or haven't. Is the short form for the auxiliary have not and has not. Okay, so let's go with the first example. The students haven't learned the vocabulary. The lady hasn't drunk any water since yesterday. The medicine has become very expensive. Are we good until this point? You have any question?
Teacher, what do you mean has become?
Become, the meaning is volverse. Sorry for my nose, guys. I don't know what happened. Maybe something that I smell that I don't know, but I will need to take a pill for the allergies. Luis.
The contraction of has is have is a is ba.
Construction for
Have.
have.
Our revision.
Yes. if you want to say in an affirmative sentence,
Salud.
thank you. So I've practiced many times today.
What is the has, the contraction?
It has contraction, includes we can use the S, but most of the time we don't have a contraction for has. Like this one, we say, for example, she, like she is. If you see that, you will know to when you see the verb that this means she has practiced.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, my friend. All right. So, any other questions so far before we go to the interrogative? Okay, let's go to the interrogative. Did we take a screenshot and share it in the group? Diane? Diane.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Cali power, Cali power. So, I will delete this. Let's see. First, we have the auxiliary, have or has, plus the subject, plus verb in past participle, plus complement. And don't forget the question mark. Okay, let's see. Have you memorized the phrases?
Salud.
Have you memorized the phrases? Has Diane taken the screenshot? Has because he's female, right? Have the students eaten Ident birthday cake. So in Spanish, we say a screenshot, right? But in fact, a screenshot means captura de pantalla, right? And that's how it goes. This is how we ask questions with present simple. So far, class?
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
only for question, don't use the contraction, have, has.
No, we don't use contractions for questions, only for negative sentences or affirmative sentences with auxiliary.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.